Good. Should be nice and live. Now let's do what I always have to do because I am terrible at YouTube. Turn that. I don't have a thumbnail for this, but whatever. First playthrough, Elden Ring. No backseat gaming. Can we die less than 100 times? Okay. I don't have thumbnail. That's okay. No, it's not made for kids. Anybody who's popping in, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome. Sorry, I've gotta set up YouTube like always, like every single night. Elden Ring. Whoops, not Rain. Ring. From Soft, Dark Souls, first time, retro for the first time, gaming, video games. That's good enough. And then we're gonna add Elden Ring. Boom. Okay. So YouTube is updated. I don't have a thumbnail, but whatever. I'll live without it. Look at my glove. Look at my glove. It all ripped up. It all ripped up in the bath. In the laundry. I'm really upset about that. It really stinks, but whatever. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Twitch is all set up now, so I should be good to go. I should be good to start streaming. Christian, nice to see you. Arnleg, hello, nice to see you as well. Welcome, welcome. So I am about to go live on TikTok. Yes, Christian, I got rid of the channel points. People kept trying to use them, and I have none of it enabled. Like, all the memes, all the camera angles, all of it's gone. And so people kept coming in and trying to use them, and I kept forgetting to disable them, so I disabled them last night. So they're gone now. Hello, Nikki. Yes, I am very excited that I'm gonna get to play this game finally, after so long. What am I doing? What am I doing? TikTok. Turn the volume down. This is the one I want. All right, here we go. Let's go live on TikTok, and then we'll be good, I think. I hope. So, TikTok. Let's minimize this. Okay, that should be good enough. First time. No backseating. Elden Ring. Okay, topic, gaming, Elden Ring. I guess we can go live. I'll put it on text. I didn't put a text to say, hey, no backseating. I did, Arnleg. Actually, WeWind, who's somebody that has been a friend of mine for a little bit now, she bought it for me as like a surprise. Somebody had asked me why I hadn't played it. I had said that I didn't own it. And then she asked what platform I was planning to buy it on. And I was like, oh yeah, probably PC. I'm like, I'm between PS5 and PC, but probably PC. And then all of a sudden she donated with the thing saying, so you can play Elden Ring. So I was able to buy it. So I'm abandoning Dark Souls 1 for now. We're going to go to Elden Ring. No backseating. Can I see what it looks like? It doesn't show me yet, does it? Why can't I add it? Whoa, it's huge. Give me a second here. I'm fixing something on TikTok, and TikTok is always a mess. Their app is always a mess for trying to like get things right. So give me just a second here. Just trying to 25 and oh, stop it. See, this is the thing. Most apps, when you press enter when you're entering text, it just confirms the enter of the text. On the TikTok Live Studio, when you press enter, it just exits the setting you're in, and it doesn't save anything that you've done. So it's so backwards. Like, the people who wrote this app or whatever, it's like they've never streamed or talked to a streamer. It's kind of messy. We win. Hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Exactly, I'm an Elden Ring gamer now. Merle, hello, nice to see you. Okay, so we're gonna start playing. I actually haven't messed with the settings at all in this game, so I'm a little bit anxious that it's gonna give me some issues. Not that there's anything wrong with the game, I just mean, like, because I'm streaming to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time, I'm worried that when I actually start up the game, it's gonna bog everything down. So I've turned down a whole bunch of settings. I'm really hoping that'll be enough to make it run. But if there are any issues, please be patient as I try to figure it out. So output, we're going to put the game there so I can control the volume. Hopefully that works. And yeah, oh, me too, Merle, me too. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh, man. No worries. No worries, Weewin. Do your thing. Okay. I don't even want to talk too much. I just want to get started. So let me do this. And this. Oh yeah, the game's not highlighted on this thing. Hold on. Game's not highlighted on OBS. Game is not highlighted on OBS. Elden Ring. Okay. Back to gameplay. There we go. Haha! Nautical Soap, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the TikTok thing. I don't know why I'm not getting the notifications for gifts right now. I don't know what's going on, that gifts are messing up. So I apologize. Oh, I don't want to... What? Oh, I don't want that. I just clicked on my tablet and for some reason it like screenshotted somebody else's random TikTok. Okay, go to me. Sorry, I'm just opening up my TikTok to make sure that I'm live and in charge. Okay, we're good. Zach, nice to see you as well. I haven't played God of War Ragnarok. I haven't even beaten the first relaunch of God of War, like, you know, the 2018 one. I haven't even beaten that one. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Accept, I guess. Accept. Decline the privacy policy. We beat the game. All right, here we go. 15. Holy crud. Nautical Soap. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping by to say hi, and I hope you have a good day too. You installed both and never touched them? He said it's very fun. I'm really excited for it. Like I said, I've never played it, so I'm anxious but excited. Anxious but excited, I think, is the best description for me. Okay, I'm only going to turn this down because, again, I'm streaming to two separate platforms and I'm... Oh, it mess... Oh, no, wait, please don't mess with it. It's messing with it. Why does Windows do that? Oh, now it, like, rearranged all my windows. Dang it. Oh, well. Okay, let me... So, for some reason, I'm using a dual monitor setup, obviously. And for some reason, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie... That's amore. No, for some reason, whenever I go to like 1080p on my gameplay, it rearranges my secondary screen as well. So then everything gets crunched together, and then I can't see the chats the way that I want to. So it's kind of messy, but I think we're okay now. I think we're good. I see OBS. I see my chats. I see TikTok. Okay, I think we're good. Anybody who's wondering, I am live on all three. I'm live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So it's going to be a little bit weird for some of you when you're going to hear me talk and you're not going to see what the chat is saying that I'm responding to. So see, now even my camera. Why did it do that? Where's Streamlabs OBS? Oh, now it's back. That is really weird that it did that. Okay. Now is it okay? Okay, I think we're okay. So I'm streaming to all three. What just happened right now that you saw the camera go all weird? Basically, I am screen capturing Streamlabs OBS, just screen capturing my webcam there, and then sharing it both to OBS and the TikTok Live Studio. So that way I can have the camera on two different platforms at the same time. But when I rearranged the windows, it rearranged the size of the camera on OBS, and so it wasn't in the right spot. So it was kind of all bent out of shape, but it seems like it's okay. Yes, Ginger, how you doing, man? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You can thank Weewin for this. All right, here we go. Let's do this. I don't know how it looks for you guys, but it's really bright on my screen. My screen's insanely bright for some reason. All right, here we go. Here we go. Rhinosaurus, hello. How are you? How have you been? How's life? Okay, vagabond, warrior, or hero, or bandit. Oh, there's a lot of them. I definitely don't want to profit. Ooh, I'm kind of interested in the samurai. Is there one that's like the... Ah, here we go. This is who we want. The wretch. I love going with everything even, so then I can kind of choose what I want. I do want to go dexterity like I normally do. Dexterity or strength is kind of where I'm... maybe I'll go with the confessor. Confessor has dexterity and strength, which is what I like. So I think I'm going to do this. Confessor. I can kind of switch things around, right? That's kind of the plan. No, let's do it. Let's do wretch. Let's do wretch. Let's do it. You've been in your car doing nothing? Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because sometimes the day can drag when that happens. Body type A. I am young. Oh, I'm not that mature. Guess I'll go young. Keepsake. Ooh, I don't know what any of these are. This is going to be awesome. A medallion inlaid with crimson amber increases maximum HP. Okay. A gold of grace shining in the eyes of the people of the lands between. Used to gain many runes. I'm assuming runes are like souls. Because you can sit here and watch. I hated having to sit around like twiddling my thumbs, but hey, as long as I can entertain, I'm happy with it. Rhinosaurus, you're hilarious. What am I gonna make it look like? I don't know. Probably nothing too crazy. I might try to make him look a little bit like me, kind of. Okay, golden seed. A golden seed washed ashore from the lands between, said to enhance the sacred flask. Having a hard time with the microphone there to the side, so that should be better. Yeah, you can make it a lot easier versus... I've never been good at creating characters. Bonlosa, hello, nice to see you. Oh, it says Eden Ring? All right, I'll fix it in a bit. Or maybe I'll just keep it so people can get mad at me. Said to enhance sacred flasks. Ooh, sacred flasks. I'm assuming that's like the Estus flask. Runes or souls. Okay. The ashes of small diminutive golems. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. Container for certain thrown items. Okay. 2 stone shaped like swords. Breaks the seal on imp statues but can only be used once. I might just use this. Oh, wait, what is it? The sacred flasks. I might use this just to make my life a little bit easier. Attracts enemies' aggression. We don't want that right now. We don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna go with the golden seed. I'm gonna go with the golden seed. I don't even know what it means, but we're gonna do it. Okay. Can only go young, mature, or something. Okay. How do I listen to it? R. Nope, my voice isn't like that. Oh, and that one's close. Oh, ooh. Oh, I like that one. I think that one. That's what we're gonna go with. Skin color. That's pretty close. That's pretty close to my skin color. Ooh, German beer, nice. Be the tank I was always meant to be. Always, every time. Yeah, no spoilers. I want to go completely blind, or as blind as I can be. I'm sure I'm gonna like it, S. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. No way! You got a PS5? That's awesome. Congratulations, Ginger. That's awesome. I love the PS5. I don't get to play it because Alana took it over, but I do like the PS5 a lot. All right. Whoa, he looks so epic. Okay. What bone structures do they have? My face is pretty round. I don't have this beautiful jawline. Go with this one, I guess. I don't know what that does. We'll just keep it weak since I'm not very strong. What does this do? Boneless, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. He looks like me? Yes. So sexy. Okay, hair. Whoa. Okay. I kind of... Oh, my nose is very, like, Michael Jackson-y. Look at it. Hee. Got Michael Jackson nose going on here. Okay. I've got a pretty wide nose. I've got a bit of a bulbousy nose. Oh, and it goes kind of downwards. Now the nostrils look a bit big. That's closer. I'm not going to spend too much time doing this because it's way, way too much work for me. I do kind of have big fat lips, so I'm okay with the lips. The eyes are a little bit weird, though. I think my eyes are a little bit bigger. And maybe less slanted. And a bit closer together, I think. I think that's going to be as close as we're going to get. Let's just do the hair, because at least the hair will look somewhat like me. Now that I have gorgeous hair. That's pretty much my hairdo, isn't it? Isn't that my hairdo? Just shorter? And my sides are way shorter. His top is way shorter. You found a way to play Switch games with your keyboard and mouse? That's awesome. Slap, thank you so much for the rose. I don't know why I'm not getting alert for gifts and stuff. I don't get it. Lulz, yes. New game. I've never played this, so... Yeah, I think that's the hairdo I have in real life, so... I think that's what we're going to go with. That's too long. That's what my hair used to be like. I used to have hair like this. That was the length of my hair. I miss it. I miss having hair this long. Okay. Guess we'll go with this. Hair color is like I've got deep black hair. What does luster mean? What the heck is luster? I don't know what luster is, so we'll just leave it at that. I think that's good enough. Looks like Nathan Drake. Yeah, kind of does look like Nathan Drake. My face is definitely way darker. Not my face, my, way softer. Like, my face is way softer. But, I wish that I could add bags under my eyes like I have in real life. Ha! Dark circles. It's not really the same, but close enough. And, oh, gross. Similar face. Anything closer to me? I think that one's pretty good, actually. Okay, we're gonna go here. Needs a beard. I mean, I don't really have a lot of facial hair. I'm like 5 o'clock shadow. I think that's pretty close. I got the 5 o'clock shadow thing going on, right? That's pretty close. Moa, hello, nice to see you. I did, lulz. I did. We got Elden Ring. CJ, you're a dickhead. It's kind of sad when you're so pathetic that all you can do is go to a random stream and just start making fun of people. You should probably go touch some grass because, you know, living in a basement isn't very good for you when you come into random people's streams and just start making fun of them for no reason. It's probably because you're pretty insecure. I mean, just looking at your profile, not even having your own profile picture up there, it's pretty easy to judge somebody else when you're too much of a coward to show your own face. But what do I know, right? I'm just out here in front of 130,000 people while you hide. But hey, cool, man. Keep doing it. Keep doing what you do. do 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 do. Okay. You like my comebacks? You got a full-time job there now? Nice, Moa, nice. Is it the same one you've been there for a while? Like you've been at that place for a while? Whoever CJ is, I hate him. Okay. My stubble's a little bit shorter than this. Not by like a whole bunch, but right now I'm shaggy. I didn't shave this morning. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. Again, my face is definitely not as thin, not even close, but I guess we'll leave it. It's a video game. I'm not really gonna be able to see myself this way anyway, I'm assuming. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we don't have a name. Let's just go with retro. I rarely check Instagram, Moa, but I'll definitely look. I'll take a look. All right, here we go. What? Very nice. You don't like no pants? That's my awesomely terrible Borat impression. Yes, Ginger. I'm on the purple and on the red and on here. So you guys can see the TikTok ones, but you can't see the other ones. Okay, let me pay attention.
Tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered.
So excited.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
What happened? Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh no! Okay.
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all,
No, what's happening? Why is it freaking out?
into the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength.
It is my first playthrough.
Shattering.
Ugh, that's gross.
A war from which no lord arose.
I'm excited to see the
A
graphics.
war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask.
Thank you for the follow.
Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing.
Just like all the Dark Souls games, I have zero clue what any of that meant. But it was epic nonetheless.
And
Yeah, Sarah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
whom
grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between.
Pretty flacco jawed. Hello, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that.
And become the Elden Lord.
Isn't it, Moa? Isn't it weird to see me with hair? It takes a little bit to get used to. Once you get used to it, I don't know. I'm used to it now. I love how it looks. I love how it looks. I'm used to it, and I'm so happy about it. Okay. All right, let's figure this out. Oh, it doesn't show me the... Oh, there's an actual jump button. What? Praise the sun. Praise the Elden Ring. Okay. If that's jump, that's dodge. Is this interact? It doesn't show me the... Ah, there we go. Strong foe ahead. Oh no, it's already starting. Tarnished finger. Mr. FOV, how you doing? How are you feeling today? Okay, so it doesn't, can I turn that on somehow? Controller vibration is on. Can I turn it on to show me? Oh, there's HDR. I can't do that during stream though. It really messes with the stream colors. It doesn't let me. It won't show me on the display the controllers. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Oh no, dude. The gallbladder thing can be so painful. Follow the diet to a T. Follow the diet to the T, because you don't want to end up having to need surgery for that. And not that it's a pretty common surgery, but it can be a real headache afterwards. So follow that diet as much as you can. Oh, it's so nice to see all the old faces come through. I appreciate it. No, for some reason it's showing all PC, like I'm playing with a controller, but it's just showing PC controller layout. I don't know why. Maybe it has to do with like me streaming and stuff. I'm not sure. Chapel of Anticipation. Every time I hear the word anticipation, I think of the Rocky Horror Show. Run faster. There, I'm gonna run extra fast. How's this for running fast? The game is... Oh, what is that thing? Oh, okay, it's a spirit. Oh, it's so scary when the first time you're playing this. The OG squat! Okay, I am taking the L on that one. I was too busy reading chat. Yeah, it's been going on for about a month. Yeah, the gallbladder can be very finicky. The thing with the gallbladder is once it's removed, your diet is completely changed. Like, I'm pretty sure it's no red meats whatsoever. Pretty much nothing with acid. So like tomato sauces and stuff are out the window. And a lot of people, when they get it done, they deal with a lot of vomiting, a lot of diarrhea. And it can be like months, even years before it settles down for some people. I know of some people that it never stops. And so it's definitely better to take control of it now versus waiting for it to get bad enough that you need surgery. The OG squad, and I fall down. That's the way my gameplay goes. That's how pros play this game. I know, Eric, but I really had to poop, and so I thought if I went fast enough, I'd get home fast enough. So that's why I was speeding. I'm sorry. Oh, man. But Mr. FOV, I hope that the ultrasound goes smoothly and, you know, hopefully they can just give you something to ease it up and you can feel a bit better. Okay. I'm impressed that the game is running as well as it is, despite streaming on 2 separate platforms. So, pretty happy about that. Yeah. Hopefully it is just a diet thing, Mr. FOV. Some people do have gallbladder issues because their diet is just so rough on their gallbladder. And so once they do a diet change, things settle down and they can kind of ease up on the diet, but not fully go back to how they used to eat. Then they're fine. So hopefully that's all it is for you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I knew it. Oh, the movement is way smoother on this than it is on Dark Souls. Holy crap! Oh, boneless, so that's the worst. One than the other. Why did... It's black screen. What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to Elden Ring. Okay. Okay. TikTok, do not ban me. It's fake body. Hashtag fake body, TikTok. Sound effects are so good.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
Trilena, hello. Nice to see you. Long time no see. I hope you're doing okay.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I don't remember what I was going to say. Damn it. Kenny the Neo Kid. Long time no see. How have you been? How's life treating you? Oh, learning to code. Oh my god. I did 1 semester of software engineering in college. The most basic level of coding. I hated it. I hated it. Oh, I had to... One of my exams was to write an app for a cash register. And I screwed it up. Like, so badly. And it wasn't even like... The actual screw up wasn't so bad, but it messed up the whole system. It was like I missed a period and I missed 1 bracket somewhere. Yeah, after that I was like, yeah, no, coding's not for me. I don't have the brain for it. Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about the game controls and basic actions, as well as other tips that may be helpful during your adventures. The lands between. Okay. Wow. New game +7. Holy crap, Ginger. Oh, I didn't read it. I totally missed everything he said. Firing. You're living at your friend's house now? I guess I'll go down there because... no. Yeah, no, because the mechanics are different in this. I don't want to miss something very... What do these do? Okay. Seek critical hit. Ah, skeleton. Skeleton, oh skeleton. But yeah, I don't want to get halfway through the game and find out that there's like a mechanic I didn't learn about because I skipped the tutorial. You're glad that it's Friday? Not for me. Friday is my Monday. I had my day off yesterday. I'm back to work today. Not excited about it. And you're going to start it again on the PlayStation. You didn't drop down. You just went right on in. You're crazy. You're crazy. I mean, I wouldn't mind risking it, but I want to try to get as much advantage out of my first shot at this game, because doing it live and being embarrassed every time I fail at something stupid, I'd rather at least realize when I failed at something. Okay. Resting at a site of grace will restore HP and FP and cleanse any status ailments. Okay, that's good to know. Will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. Most, so not all. You can find sites of grace by going where light converges. These explanations are required in the form of info and can be accessed from the inventory at any time. Okay. I'm going to struggle because the controls are just slightly different, just enough to mess with me. Okay, so it's not actually a bonfire. It's just a weird glowing light. Okay. That's just blind AF. Yeah, Sushi. We got Elden Ring thanks to WeWin. And so I get to experience it for the first time. Still get back attacks, just like regular. If the volume is too loud, let me know. I'm having a hard time. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit loud. My voice isn't exactly as loud as it should be, so the game's probably just a tad loud. Oh, nice, Mr. FOV. At least you have somewhere. Check settings, and I should be able to change. Okay, let me see. Don't... Oh. He's gonna attack me. Let me just kill this guy and then I'll check the settings. Whoa. Okay. System. Target, auto target, manual aiming, controller vibration. I'm not even vibrating. My controller's not vibrating. Could it be that the game hasn't picked up my controller? Could that be what it is? Plug it in. Plug it in. Okay. Now it's only reacting part of the time. Hold on. This is my Xbox controller for my Xbox Series X. And when I unplug it, it connects to the Xbox. I think it was just fighting with itself. No, it's still not there. Just the brightness, subtitles... Device prompt. Here we go. Aha. You're right. We win. There we go. Ha. Aha. Perfect. Thank you. Do I prefer Twitch or TikTok? TikTok is better because it's got way more discoverability. Random people are popping in all the time, and I have a chance. It doesn't always happen, but there's a chance of me reaching like over 100 viewers at once. But TikTok isn't very good for like people repeating and making sure they see your stream every time you're live, because it's not as easy to know when somebody's live. It's also not very conducive to people donating or anything. I can't change the alert sounds to make, you know, fun triggers for donations. So that kind of sucks about TikTok. But TikTok, because it's more discoverable, there's way more people coming and going, and so it keeps things a little bit more active versus Twitch and YouTube, where it's not very discoverable on either platform, but it's a lot more you have more control over what you can do, so you can incentivize people to donate, or you can incentivize people to come and watch your stream next time and all that kind of stuff, which you can't do on TikTok. So I prefer TikTok because of the discoverability, but I prefer Twitch and YouTube for the long-term goals. Okay. I didn't read what it said. I don't have a shield anyway, so I don't think it helps me in any way. What the heck was that? What did that do? You can avoid attacks. Yep. I'm red and glowing for some reason. It seems to be coming from my stomach. Maybe he's got diarrhea too. Maybe everybody's got diarrhea today. Whoa! Jerk. Acquire materials. It's going to be very hard to get used to pressing Y to acquire stuff. In every corner of lands between, you will find fruits and flowers, mushrooms and butterflies, various other useful items. These materials can be used for item crafting. Okay. Probably, I've been live for a little bit over half an hour, about 40 minutes right now, so probably another hour and a half, I think. I'm not too sure. Okay, Moa, you go bake some bread. I actually am hoping to do some cinnamon buns tonight. Got to see how long the recipe is. Based on that, Nora's going to help me do some cinnamon buns. Okay. You can change it to the Dark Souls way. I'm gonna try this way. I'm gonna try to get used to it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Each hand can be equipped with 3 armaments, allowing you to talk. Oh, 3 of them. Nice. Shields boosting effective strength by 50%. Oh, and okay. Still wield with 2 hands. Ow, that was so loud. Zim, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Oh, I can't hold this with 2 hands. Swedish cinnamon buns are good? I bet. What? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, everything crashed. The game crashed. Or did it crash? It didn't crash, but everything else crashed. The heck happened to everything? I think I'm dead. I think my character's dead. Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay, my audio's still going. But Streamlabs OBS just messed everything up. Streamlabs OBS is gone. It's gone. We've got no window. Hold on. I should still be live, though. So let me just open this again. So the game is visible, but it's not actually running, right? It's just kind of... It almost makes you answer the door. Okay, yeah, even Streamlabs OBS is gone. Hold on. Hold on. As long as you can hear me. That's what matters. Okay. I am here. Yeah, everything is crashed right now. Everything is crashed. Oh no. I can't switch scenes or anything, at least not on my side. Maybe it's switching on your side and just not on mine. Maybe my side's just frozen. Okay, so you can see me. Just my windows that are frozen. Okay, so you can see me. Just for some reason, everything on my screen is gone. That is so weird. I can still see the chat and everything, so as long as the game is reacting... Okay. That's really weird, because my OBS, everything is frozen. My chat's moving. I can see the chat. And my game is moving. Oh, I can get blood on me. Nice little detail. And, okay, I'm going to have to keep my TikTok open then so I can make sure my TikTok's always running. To make sure OBS and everything's always running too. It might be S. I think it's a RAM issue. I've only got 16 gigs installed. I normally have 32, but I took 16 away because the one set of 16 that I had, the speed was slower. And I've got a Ryzen CPU, and Ryzen runs better with faster speed than it does with more space. But I may have to put in both sticks to make it run less messed up. But yeah, like I can see everything is reacting except for my OBS preview. That's all frozen. Like my camera's frozen, my gameplay's frozen, and everything. But the game is running perfectly fine. I can see it on TikTok. It's running perfectly fine. So I don't know. I can see the chat. So. All right, Bolden Melissa, you go listen to your heavy metal. Enjoy. Whoa! As long as it's working, that's all I really care about. That's all I really care about. And it seems to be working, so. Stream looks good on YouTube. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can see the game on my own screen, and I can see my stream on my tablet. So I know it's live. It's just, I wish I could show you what it's doing right now, because it's just frozen. I can't see anything. And every time I would switch scenes and stuff, and none of it was showing up on OBS. Am I on the right scene? Yeah, I'm on the right scene. I'm on gameplay. Yeah, so I've got 2 sticks of 16. I had 4 sticks, or 2 sticks of 8. I had 4 sticks of 8, but 2 of them were running at 3,000 megahertz, and 2 of them were running at, like, what was it, 2400, something like that. So then obviously the 3,000 clocked down, but with the Ryzen, you want the faster speed. So I got rid of the 2 slower sticks. So I brought it down to 16. But now that I'm streaming again, I may have to get another set of 16 to put in there so I can have more space, because if I'm streaming on multiple platforms, it's probably going to struggle running everything with a little bit of RAM. Wait, this is where I came from. Oh, nice, Bonalosa. Nice. Yes, Brian, I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and here. So I'm on everything. Yes, Preston. WeWin got it for me. It's kicking my computer's butt, though. It's running smoothly on the computer, but OBS completely locked up. So I'm kind of running on faith at this moment. Take 2 minutes for a reboot. As long as it's still running. I can't see it on screen, but I can see it on my tablet. As long as it's running, I'm gonna keep going with it. If it crashes, yeah, I'll have to restart. But if I'm already going and it's still visible to everybody else, then I think my stream is basic enough that I'm not really too worried that anything crazy will happen that I won't notice. Enemy ahead. Do I have... Oh, there's a map. What? That's crazy. Equipment, yes. I don't have anything, right? No. Yeah, the game is, from what I've heard, it's huge, and I'm already realizing like how insane this game is. And my graphics aren't turned all the way up. I'm gonna go back and restart when I'm offline and do it with like graphics fully maxed out, HDR on and everything. When I'm not streaming, because right now I'm beating up the computer. Special abilities called skills are highly varied and range from powerful attacks to temporary attacks. Using skills consumes FP. Wow, Rigo, thanks for ruining the game for me. Thanks for giving it all away. Make it harder for enemies to discover you, especially effective in tall grass. Attacking enemy hasn't noticed you will cause more damage than usual. But yeah, because I'm streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at once, I'm pushing the computer pretty hard, and then adding this stream on top of it is just... I think the computer's just not happy with me right now. Like on my screen, on my OBS, it's me just standing there in the middle of hitting somebody, and I'm smiling and looking at the game, and nothing else. Try fingers, and then the hole. Jeez, this is getting dirty. Why is it so dirty? This is a Christian YouTube channel. Don't they know that? 80 hours exploring? I don't have that kind of patience. I don't have that kind of patience. Isaiah, I didn't beat Dark Souls 1. I was playing it, and then WeWin, who's been part of the channel for a long time, she gifted me the game, and everybody's been asking me when I was going to play it, and now that I have it, I couldn't wait. So I was like, no, I'm going to play it right away. So I've put Dark Souls on the back burner. No plump sort ahead. I've put Dark Souls on the back burner, so we're going to play this. Once I'm done with this, I'll go back to Dark Souls. I don't even know what Azure is. I don't even know what that is. Brian, I have zero clue what you've just said. You could have been speaking a totally different language because I have zero idea what any of that means. Okay, some attacks break enemy stance, giving you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. Hold right trigger to charge an attack. Right trigger while jumping to do a jump attack. Sounds like he's snoring. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, fun 2 weeks. Well, I only stream this game twice a week, so it's probably going to be more like a fun, like, 4 months. But I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Elden Ring's the GOAT. I'm so excited. I'm loving it already. Ginger. Oh, man. Yeah, we win. I'm so excited. Upon dying, you'll be revived the last site of grace that you visited. However, there is a stake of Marika near where you died. You can choose to be revived there instead. I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have a shield. This isn't good. You can perform counterattack immediately after blocking an enemy attack. Guard counters make it easy to break an enemy stance immediately after blocking an attack. I don't have a block. Oh, God. Ha! Ha 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 ha! I got so lucky. I got so lucky. That had nothing to do with skill. That was just all luck. And I'm sure the first boss is easy, but still, it was all luck. Yep. No shield. No shield. Nothing. You died the first time there? Oh, man. Yeah, that jump attack. Gotta go for the easy strats. The easy strats all the way. Okay, so don't jump down. That's what that ghost was telling me, I think. Oh, God. All right, I'm guessing that's where I go, though. Visions of sadness. Oh, we're back here. Okay, cool. I don't, but let me figure it out. Let me figure it out. I don't mind struggling and missing some stuff at the beginning. You were level 6. I think I got lucky. I think because sometimes these games, the RNG, like the random way they attack you, you can get lucky and they can be slightly less aggressive, which just gives you a chance to step in. I think that's all that happened. Because there are times where you walk in and they just destroy you. Lost Grace discovered. Let's sit and get some of our stuff back. Oh, wait. I wonder if I have... Wait, I don't level up at this thing? I guess? Use Tarnished Furled Finger to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer has begun. Once you summoned by a player from another world, you will take the role of an ally, and your objective is to defeat the area boss. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the summoner, post of the fingers. Okay. So the fingers are like the white soapstone. Okay. Okay. That's nice. It's too bad it's not cross-platform, because I'm pretty sure my brother only has it on the PS5. Yes, Gavin, we've had this, not you and me, but like I've had this conversation on this channel before. The big thing with Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that is the difficulty curve is very, very sharp. Like it immediately starts off at a high difficulty. And if you can't get past that high difficulty, you can't really enjoy the game. Well, maybe don't put your message right on the lever and I'd be able to pull it. Why would you put your message right on it? Now I can't pull it. Poor. No, I don't want to do that. Poor. Yes. Why would you put it right on there? Now I can't pull it. Dang it. All right, here we go. No, when he has it on PlayStation 5. Both, Sushi, because if someone's behind me, they better be giving me a massage. If they're not, well, that's all I have to say about that. Be wary of liar. Oh, the levers to bring it back. All right. Well, I disparaged his message for nothing. He's never gonna know it was me. Do it. There are a lot of message trolls. Yeah, I love that. My understanding is that it's not cross-platform. It's cross-generational, like a PS4 can play with a PS5, but the PlayStation can't play with PC or Xbox. I'm guessing there's probably a higher chance of... Wow. It's probably a much higher chance of PC and Xbox playing together, but I really doubt we're going to see PlayStation and Xbox play together. Whoa, what is that guy doing there with a horse? Oh, I don't like that guy with a horse. Perfect. Hello. Nice to see you. Yes, I've been live on Twitch again for like the last month, roughly. But I actually stopped streaming for like a whole year and a few months. So it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I want to play with him too, but he got it on PC. He got it on PlayStation. Then I got it on PC, and I had mentioned it when you asked me originally. The whole reason I didn't get it on PlayStation is I don't want to play for PlayStation Plus, because him and I don't get to play very often, and it didn't make sense to pay for PlayStation Plus. I can't see the alert because everything's frozen, but thank you, whoever that was. Oh, here we go. Lord Syrup, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. And so because him and I don't play together, it wasn't really worth paying for PlayStation Plus. At least on PC, it's free, the online play. And so if he eventually gets it on PC as a secondary copy, then I'll get to play with him. But I can't justify PlayStation 5. The guy on the horse gives me a quest. Is it a quest to death? A quest to death. That's probably what it is. Fight him when I get better gear. All right, I will. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain the power. Their golden rays will help you along your way. Yeah, perfect. So I had streamed a little bit on and off on Twitch. I mean, on TikTok, occasionally, and then I decided that I was going to start doing. I couldn't decide between YouTube and Twitch, so I decided to stream on both. I'm using Restream to do both, only because when I do horror streams without the jump scares, it kind of defeats the whole fun of watching me get scared. But TikTok doesn't have a way to do that, and it's not really the same watching it on a tiny phone or on a tablet and seeing me scream as it is watching me like on a bigger screen, like on a computer or whatever. So I thought that would be better. And so originally I was only doing horror streams on Twitch and YouTube, and then TikTok was more for like Dark Souls and stuff. And then I figured out a way to stream on all three platforms at once. And so I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do all three all the time? That way everybody has a chance to hang out, because some people don't use TikTok, and the people who use TikTok, some of them don't use Twitch and YouTube. So I figured this was a good way to kind of access everybody. And yeah, I've been doing this. This is the third stream I've done all three on. I could fight him. He's not that hard. Oh, man. Get the quest first if I talk to him? No worries. No worries, we win. Look at the sky. It's pretty. Okay. So, you can update, okay, you use your map to check your current position as well as the terrain and surrounding structures. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments at stelas along the road. You can also use your map freely to place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. I do like the fact that there's a map. That's going to be huge.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No
Eslo, hello, nice to see you. Welcome.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
This is my first run. This is my first
Without
run.
the strength of runes and without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Kronos, yes. I have 2 chat windows up on my screen. I can only... Like, I could show chat from everything on both platforms, but then it would just lead to a huge mess on my screen. So people on TikTok and... people on TikTok only see TikTok chat. People on YouTube get to see Twitch and YouTube. And same with Twitch. So if you see me responding to something you don't see in chat, I'm talking to people on YouTube and Twitch. And YouTube and Twitch, if you see me responding to something you don't see in chat, I'm probably responding to TikTok. I'm really, really excited for this game. Okay.
Luckily for you, however, there is one
Oh, wow.
shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me,
Oh.
Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path
Okay.
that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers.
Okay, so follow
It
that.
will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Okay, let's go talk to that guy to get my butt kicked. Yeah, the graphics are really nice. And right now, it's not turned on all the way because I'm live. One, I don't want to like overly push the computer. And 2, I tried last night. I turned HDR on, but because YouTube and Twitch, OBS and stuff don't really support HDR, it came out very gray on stream. So I've turned off HDR. But I'm going to come back and play this again with HDR turned on so I can see it and turn the graphics all the way up so I can see it as beautiful as it can possibly go. In each area you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations as co-op and hostile summoning signs create small effigies gather at summoning pool. Okay, so this is where I can summon people. It made it too dark for you. Yeah, that's the only thing with HDR. It can be kind of, it can be hit and miss. Sometimes it goes too dark. I've found a lot of games go way too light when you do HDR. Like everything just goes kind of gray. Depends on the monitor you're using, right? Like my monitor, it's not a very good HDR monitor. So it goes very gray. The colors aren't very, the colors don't go vibrant. I have to really push them to make it look decent. Once it's calibrated, it looks great, but I don't want to do it on stream and mess with everything for everybody else, but I am excited for how much fun this game's going to be. I'm probably going to take forever to get to the end game though. But what I'm really impressed with is how much is on screen at once. That's really nice to see. All right, big guy, let's do it. Yeah. And laptop monitors can be hit and miss. Some of them can be, like, even if they're good monitors, some of them can be very impressive. Some of them are really, really not. Whoa, you're huge! I didn't think he was that big. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're gonna win this fight. Oh, we've got this. Dang it. Oh, we're so prepared for this. I let him win. 200 hours. Holy crap, we're going to be playing this for the next year. At that pace, we're going to be playing for a year. Oh, man. Yeah, Ginger, I'm going to be doing that. I'm just going to be wandering around and stuff. I'll be always dodge into the attacks. I'm really bad at dodging in general. Upon dying, you will be revived to the last site of grace that you visited. You will drop any runes in your possessions at the site of your death. If you die again before reaching to reclaim those runes, they will be lost forever. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the lost runes. Okay. Yeah. I one thing, you know this by now, Ginger. I'm really bad at exploration and finding like hidden stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this game. This may be the first time I'm playing one of these games without any help from my brother. Normally, he'll kind of... Oh god, he's gonna attack me again. Normally, he'll help me, kind of... Like, we'll play together, pretty much from the start. So he already knows kind of where to go. And he helps me kind of figure out the main direction. And then afterwards, I play by myself, and I kind of know what I'm doing, and I move on from there. This is probably the first time I'm going to be playing completely on my own. And there might be a lot of random wandering around. Rune fragments. Dude, stop following me. Stop it. I don't want to be your friend. $200 and you still haven't completed it. See, I'm all go from point A to point B. So I'm very much... Dang it, I lost the wisp of light. I'm very much just get to where I need to go. So I always miss a bunch of stuff. You can fight anyone anytime. Force is just a method to make it easier. Church of Ella. At the smithing table, you can spend runes and smithing stones to strengthen your armaments. Somewhere in the lands between, you may meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. Who are you?
You're tarnished. I can see it. But I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Ah. With the shop menu, you can spend runes to purchase various items. You can also sell items for runes. Each merchant stocks a different variety of items to purchase. Okay. I've got 500 runes. Oh, 600 for a shield. Okay.
Bye for now.
Soup. Stop. Stop. Do you see the big words there that say no backseating? That means no backseating. So stop. I don't want to have to ban you. Just read what's on the screen in giant letters. I couldn't have made it clearer. All right, Soup. Peace out. Habits from old RPGs. Oh, man. Okay. Let's get a few more of the soul things and get that shield. I just want a shield, just something to be able to block myself with. Haha! Should have turned around faster. 656. All right, let's go get that shield. Uh-oh. Thanks, Fried. No more tips though. Just let me figure it out. If I miss something, I miss something. Haha! Okay, so there's actual like weather effects. That's really cool. That's really cool. Cool, Spirit Wolf. You're all entitled to your own opinion. I'd say Call of Duty and Fortnite are trash, but people can play it if they want. Oh, that scared me. Okay, Lost Grace discovered. Thank you for the follow, though. I really appreciate that. Okay, through your map, you can instantly travel to any sites of grace that you've discovered. Jacob, thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate that. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. Okay. Give me a shield. Give me a shield.
What is it?
Purchase. So what are these things? Flask of Wondrous Physique. Waypoint Ruins. Cracked Pot. Telescope. That's probably going to come in handy. And then the crafting kit. That's 300. We can level up a bit. Let's just get this first because I want to make sure that I have something to block myself with. All right, Bone Losa, see you next time. I really appreciate you hanging out.
Goodbye. Nice.
Pick up item. A smithing stone. The new COD, yes, the older ones are awesome. See, and then to me, I don't really care about them. But it's not, I'm not playing it, so I don't really care whether people like it or not, right? Like, it's one of those things where I'm not going to go to a COD stream and be like, COD's garbage. I'm the idiot that went and watched it if I'm going to go in there and say it. People have their own opinions on games, right? So, for me, it's not so much that I'm, like, trying to make fun of COD players or people who like COD. It's more of making fun of the guy who came in here just to say he doesn't like Dark Souls. He's the stupid one for going into a stream that has to do with Elden Ring and then saying he doesn't like Elden Ring. It's like walking into McDonald's and being like, I hate McDonald's. Why the hell are you in there? Okay. With the inventory menu, you can browse items you're carrying dropped on the ground anyway. You can choose tools from inventory. Okay. I am struggling with the controls so bad. Okay. Equipment. There we go. There's that. Perfect. This is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, S, and that's exactly it. They're hard and they're not for everybody, but once you get, you know, through that challenge and you beat your first boss, satisfaction is so much worth it. Ghost in the Making, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna need 3... How do I... Oh, there we go. 120. I need 300 to get the crafting thing. Yeah, Fried. They, the Souls games are they reach back to older gaming. Like, if you look over my shoulder here, I've got an arcade, and it's running Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins. And this very much goes back to those types of games, where it's more about repeating the same section 50 times to get it right versus, you know, just having your hand held the whole time, which a lot of games have a habit of doing that nowadays. So these go back to that old style, and I'm older. I like this style of game and the satisfaction you get when you actually succeed. DS2 and Neo. See, Neo, I liked it when I was playing it, but I got it so I could play with my brother. I really like playing Souls games with my brother. And yes, my first parry, and I got it right. I like playing Souls games with my brother online, but Neo's online system is really messed up. And so I wasn't a fan of it, only because I couldn't play it online with my brother, not because the game itself was bad. I thought the game was decent. And no V-Bucks, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of the microtransactions thing. I mean, I grew up in a different time, right? I grew up when DLC was first introduced. DLC was literally an extra add-on at the end of the game. Like, you could play the whole game from beginning to end, unlock a bunch of stuff, and you had the whole game, and then you paid for DLC as, like, a second dip into the story. You get to continue the story. Nowadays, it's like, here's 50% of the game, and the rest of it is in DLC. You don't actually find out the end of the story unless you get the DLC, and you don't actually get all the armor available unless you get the DLC. I'm not a fan of that. I want to play the game And then if I want the DLC for more gameplay, then I'll get it. If I don't get the DLC, I'm still enjoying the full game. And I like that about the Souls games. I heard something. Maybe not. I heard something, but I guess not. So I'm not a fan of that. The hell is that thing? Yeah, when the expansions came out, that was huge. When you would get an expansion, it was amazing. Elden Ring got pushed back to 2024. Dang. I mean, I'd rather they take time. I'm glad that they took as long as they did to make this game. I'd rather they take time and make the DLC worthwhile. But yeah, I loved it when expansions came out, when DLC was actually something worthwhile. Nowadays, DLC is just a garbage, expected thing. Like, it's not actually a bonus for being a supporter of the game. Oh, I'm gonna die. Because, like, you know, before, you were incentivized to play the game again because you could get unlockables by the end of the game, right? Like, you would beat the game, and then the second playthrough you would have... Haha. I don't have anything else, right? The second playthrough you could play it with, like, a better weapon or unlimited bullets or, you know, a cool costume, which gave you a reason to go back and play it. Now it's like you could just buy the costume and from the beginning have that special costume, and it's like all that did was just show that you were willing to shell out money. You didn't actually earn it, whereas when you did it yourself with older games, you earned that DLC, or not DLC, but you know, that unlockable. So it's lost a lot of its allure for me. And when they're like, new game plus, we made the game harder for your next run through, it's like, okay, cool, but why would I play it again if I can't unlock something cool? You know, I miss that. I don't even know what that is, Chronos. Okay, yes, but like, not even that. Don't even, like I said, if I miss something, then I miss something. If I get stuck or whatever, then I'll ask, and then you can be like, oh, if you go here, you'll get this or whatever. But if I have this crap weapon for the rest of the game because I missed a bunch of stuff, then that's on me. Then that'll give me a reason to go back and play and explore and find more stuff. Right now, it's just about figuring out where to go. That's what I did with Dark Souls 1, is the first time I played it, it was literally get from point A to point B. And then the next time, oh crap, the next time I played it, it was all about ensuring that, that I explored every inch to find all the secret weapons or costumes or whatever. No worries. No worries, S. I know you're not doing it to, like, be a jerk. The guy that was here earlier... Holy crap, there's a bunch of them! The guy that was here earlier was literally just trying to be a jerk. Challenge runs? Yeah. That was another way to play. Oh my god, everywhere I go, there's something new. Oh, is this one of those little diamond thingies from the other games? There are both Crimson and Cerulean Teardrop Scarabs. Defeat them to replenish flasks and match their type. However, you cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount allows. Okay. That's what it did. Okay. Yeah, like you would come up with challenges to replay the game. Or there would be like just a certain unlockable, like Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2's unlockable was play the game without picking up any ammo, picking anything up from the beginning to like to the entrance of the police station, and you could unlock the costumes, and you would unlock a specific zombie that you could kill to get access to that costume. But nowadays it's like just pay for the costume. It's like, okay. Or Metal Gear, you could beat the game, and if you save a certain character by the end of Metal Gear Solid, you would have unlimited bullets for your next run, or you would have like an invisibility thing for your next run. Like that made the game worth playing a second time. Nowadays, like, just pay for it. And it's like, but then where's the fun? Where's the challenge of me having to beat the game a specific way and then go back and play it a different way? It's so dumb. No, I haven't, S. I was actually looking at buying that. I was like on the fence because it's on sale, or it was on sale. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this. And I was like, no, I want Elden Ring. I'm going to save my money for Elden Ring. And then we even paid for it. So I haven't bought Sekiro. I'll probably buy it eventually, for sure. because I've heard that one's really good too. Yeah, replayability is dead. Now it's about repeating the game. It's not really about like exploring it in a different way. It's just about replaying the same game. You know, a lot of games it's like, oh, once you beat it, you can play it again and we'll just rearrange where things are. And it's like, okay, but that helps, but it doesn't really change the game in any real significant way. Or like a lot of games now, it's just about online play. Like that's the replayability, is playing it online. To me, that's not really replayability. It's stuff like costumes, but still $70 AAA games should not have a premium currency. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. I agree. Yeah, it's so frustrating that a full-priced game has microtransactions and stuff behind paywalls. Like stuff that should be just part of the game is behind a paywall, and I think that's really stupid. It's all about greed, right? Like I don't mind a game costing what it costs, because obviously game prices, like to create a game is obviously an expensive endeavor. But if you're gonna charge me that much for a game and put it behind a whole bunch of paywalls, at least make sure the game is like flawless. But games are broken and they're behind paywalls and there's a bunch of microtransactions, and like, how greedy can you get and reduce the quality at the same time? At least keep the quality high if you're going to be getting greedy. There's no leveling up. Huh. Cool. Really, we win. That's stupid. I hate that. I hate that about DLC, that you can pay for a game, you buy the DLC, and then they can just decide they take it away, and then you can't play it anymore. I downloaded... did I buy Destiny 2? I think I bought Destiny 2 before it was free. And we played for like 10 hours with Alana, and we just couldn't find the fun in it without having to buy more DLC. And at that point, we're like, no, we're not going to buy the DLC. We bought the game. We should have some gameplay in it and not feel like we're just doing the same repetitive circle 10 times. So we stopped playing Destiny because of that. £80 in the UK for DLC. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Ryan, I agree. I agree. It's very much the game is not finished, but we had a due date, so we're gonna release it and we'll just fix it afterwards. And then it's like, you charge me, whoa, but you, what the hell is that noise? Oh, what is that thing? Oh God, I'm about to die. Okay, you totally missed me. That's bull. Yeah, it's the fact that you're charging me full price, but you're not giving me the quality of full price, and then you're cramming on DLC before the game's even fixed. What the hell is this? Yes, tour. Hold on. Let me just... Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Why does From Software always block women's eyes in these games? Ah, we get to see her face.
I offer you an accord.
Is it like a 97 Accord, or are we talking like 2008?
Heard of the Finger Maidens. They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
Hi, Tara.
But you
GSR, hello. Nice to see you.
are maidenless.
That robe is pretty cool.
I can play the role of maiden,
Yes, tour. First time ever.
turning runes into strength.
Oh, you leveled me up.
Aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Yes, we accept.
When it's settled, summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral steed whistle. Oh, we get our steed.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Is it like you, Torrent?
Has chosen you.
Dudum-ts.
Treat him with respect.
This game is very pretty. This game is very, very pretty. You bought Assassin's Creed Valhalla and you didn't finish a quarter of the game. Dang. Yeah, Tour. Mediocrity is pretty much the expectation. This is the funny thing for me is I made a video on TikTok where I was talking about how gaming... I used a very, very, like... I was being hyperbolic. I went to an extreme, saying gaming is dead. I clarify that that's not what I actually mean, but the whole point was that greed is really poisoning the well. Like, it's really ruining gaming. The amount of people that stepped into my comments accusing me of not being a true gamer, or because I'm old, I don't understand gaming, or clearly my passion for gaming is dead and all I want to do is whine. And it's like, no, you're too stupid to realize you're getting ripped off. They're giving you worse quality games and charging you the same or more money. That doesn't make sense. The quality should at least stay the same as the price goes up, but the quality is getting worse and they're upping the price plus doing microtransactions and all that kind of stuff. Because, yeah, people are accepting that a mediocre game is good enough. Whereas before, it's like, yeah, games were mediocre only because they couldn't patch, like they couldn't fix them afterwards. But they made sure that they gave you the best quality possible so they wouldn't need to patch it afterwards. Now it's like, no, the game is like completely broken, but we're still going to charge you full price and we're still going to take a year to fix it. And it's like, that shouldn't be acceptable. And that has nothing to do with being passionate about gaming or liking gaming or being old or young. It's about, if I've spent $80, I want $80 worth of game. I don't want to get a $20 game with an $80 price tag. And I'll get the other $60 as the year progresses and they update it over time. Like, it's ridiculous. But that has all to do with the CEOs and nothing to do with the actual devs, because I know the devs don't want to give us broken games. The CEOs are forcing them to do that. But the amount of people that got so mad at me for saying that and accused me of not being a gamer because I'm saying, hey, I want what my money's actually worth, because my mom and dad don't pay for this, I pay for it. And if I've busted my ass to earn those $80, I want to get my $80 worth. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that I love about VR, is that the consumer process is bad for AAA mainstream gaming, but if you look at something like VR or even like handheld gaming when it comes to like iOS and stuff, there's a lot more indie devs doing stuff on those platforms that are more passionate about the quality and the storytelling of gaming versus making $1. And so you end up with a lot of lower budget, lower visual quality games, but higher replayability, higher passion behind it, higher enjoyability for people. And I think things like VR, these kind of platforms are now going to start to overpower AAA companies, because even with the Quest, they released Medal of Honor, which was done by, I can't remember who, but it's like a really big publisher, and the game got roasted. Like, it got destroyed for being a terrible VR game. Skyrim and the Fallout, both the VR ports got ripped apart for being terrible VR ports. Yet you have somebody that's like a 5-man team, 5-woman team, making a VR game that gets praised to high heavens, even though the graphics are bad, even though the game's only 4 hours long, but they're passionate about it and they made sure the game was worth releasing. Whereas these AAA companies are just like anything to make $1. And the VR community isn't willing to stand behind that. And I think it's going to start to happen the same way on like the AAA platforms, is you're going to start seeing the bigger companies starting to cater more to indie devs versus the big CEO AAA companies. Hopefully, anyways. I don't know. We'll see. No, I didn't, Cronus. I didn't hear about that award. Oh, Lohan, you don't like me talking? That's weird. I said this last week to somebody else. Maybe clearly you weren't here, but here's a little piece of advice. There's this website. I don't know if you've heard of it though. It's really rare. Not a lot of people use it. It's called YouTube, right? And it's kind of like Google. You can type stuff into it, and so you can type in Elden Ring gameplay, and you could even put in no commentary, and you will literally get gameplay with nobody chatting. It's a really cool, obscure website, and you can watch somebody play the game, and they don't talk, they don't hang out. Unfortunately, this is a live stream, and one of the things about live streaming is that there's a streamer who talks when the game is playing. So if they choose to just sit and chat for half an hour, they can sit and chat for half an hour. So I know it's kind of obscure. It's a big secret. So like, try not to tell anybody about YouTube. But you're more than free to do that. Because a live stream, you know, the part of the streamer is kind of the big deal of live streaming. So I hope that helps. Don't worry, you don't need to like tip me or thank me or any of that for the great advice. Just don't tell anybody about it because nobody's really heard of YouTube and it's kind of, you know, on the down low. Lolmaster, hello, nice to see you. Eslo, I heard you talk about my brother, like asking what he's up to. He's started his own business. I work for him now. He doesn't really stream very much anymore. He'll randomly go live, but not very often. But he's doing well. He's doing well. A few days ago, I started playing RE4 port on it. Yeah, Ryan. And the weird thing is that the RE4 port, the graphics really aren't impressive. Like, it's exactly the same as it is on the GameCube, Wii, all that. The graphics haven't really updated at all. And even like some of the graphics can be very like pixelated and stuff because it's a little handheld thing on your face. But the immersion of VR can make the lower quality graphics mean nothing because the fact that you can look around and move around is where the gameplay really comes to life. I was talking about this yesterday. I was playing Half-Life Alyx with the original Rift S, you know, wired in and stuff, and it was great. But when I got the Quest 2 and I finally took time to play Half-Life Alyx wirelessly, the fact that I could fully turn my body and not worry about a cable getting tangled or my head getting caught on anything and fully play in VR changes everything. Or playing online. I love Left 4 Dead. I've played that a whole bunch with Alana. And then I got After the Fall. And I played After the Fall using the Quest with Alana. And just the fact that she could point at me and move her hands and point where she wants me to go, that little extra detail made the game a million times more fun because it feels like you're much more invested in the game. VR is something that a lot of people think is kind of like gimmicky. But the Quest 2 has really shown that it can be a huge game changer. If Mark Zuckerberg just gets out of the way, it would be huge. Facts. Your new dad. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Unplugged is your favorite game on Quest 2, basically Guitar Hero. I've looked at that a few times. I really want to try that game. I've been on the fence about it. I heard that the hand tracking is a little bit hit and miss with it. But yeah, I want to try that. I want to try that Unplugged game.
Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Okay, with level up menu, you can spread runes. With each tribute, your level rises by 1. As your level rises, so does the amount of runes required for your next... Okay, yeah, basically souls. They aren't super impressive, but the gameplay is very fun. The fact that it's on your face actually... Yeah, it does. It does, Ryan. And you feel more like a badass when you get a headshot off versus playing on like the Switch or even playing on the Wii where you could use the Wiimote to like point at their heads and shoot. It's just something so much cooler about being able to fully aim your gun, look down the sights and hit. Like I ended up playing with the laser sights turned off completely. Just because I felt so much cooler getting the headshot off without having that laser sight to make the shot easier. But yeah, having it right in your face, being able to fully turn and see where you're looking versus like these games, I have to turn the camera and it's not always exactly what I'm looking at. I can't like tilt my head slightly to kind of look past a corner. Those little details are what makes the lower end graphics feel like much higher graphics because you're just so much more into it. And even the sound, you can hear where things are coming from a lot of the time. Like one of the things I did a lot at the beginning of RE4 was when the voice thing was happening on the little handheld, I'd like hold it to my head so I could hear it in my different ears and just feel that surround sound. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. It's a little bit iffy, but you haven't any problems yet? Yeah, I've heard it's decent. It's just a little bit hit and miss, but I do want to try it. I kind of kicked myself for not buying it during the Christmas sale that they had, where it was like $10 or something like that. I should have gotten it. Okay, let's level up. Oh wait, I don't have enough for even one level. Oh, dang. Okay. Let's wait till daytime. I don't like nighttime. I don't like nighttime. It's a doctor game. Oh, you can play that with hand tracking. I didn't know that, lol master. Huh. I've been looking at that game. There's a game that came out for the DS and it came out on the Wii. It was like an anime drama novella and you were a surgeon and you would like do surgeries, and then in between there was like big dramatic scenes and stuff. I really liked that game. I wish they would release it in VR, but that game, I've been looking at that one because of that exact reason. I want to try playing that. Okay. No, said I've literally just started the game. I've been wandering around a lot and I don't even know what I'm doing. Use Spectral Steed whistle to summon your ride to your Spectral Steed. If your Spectral Steed dies, you can summon it again, but it will cost 1 flank of charisma. Okay. Okay. From pouch in the main menu, you can equip up to 6 items in your pouches. Okay, cool. Is this the... No. Inventory. How do I switch display, sample, help? How do I equip it? I don't know how to equip it, but that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so she wants me to take her to the base of the tree. Oh, I don't want to fight that thing. It's going to be scary. Giddy up, partner. Oh, is it in the equipment one? Oh, it's in the equipment one. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm supposed to go in there. I'm scared to fight that guy. I'm scared to fight that big guy. I didn't Arn. I'm just gonna call you Arn, because I don't have enough. I'm gonna call them souls for like ever because I'm gonna be stuck on Dark Souls here. But I don't have enough of those things, runes or whatever they're called. Boom. Oh, dang it. Haha. Oh, there it is. Okay. You can run past encounters and just get to the boss. Hey, how you doing, man? Fantastic Tech. Dude, how are things going? I've been seeing you've been getting a lot of collab stuff offered. That's so cool. You get some of the coolest equipment. I look at it, I'm like, man, I want to try that thing. Oh, I'm gonna die. There's so many archers here. Okay. I gotta get rid of these stupid archers. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Ah! Run! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, very little time to enjoy properly. Yeah, I can relate to that feeling. Whoa! He's coming to me! Whoa. It's still cool though. I saw the portable display thing that you got to try out. I had just bought one actually, not from that brand, from a different brand. But man, I love having a little portable display. There was a while there where one company was like sending out portable displays to everybody to promote them. I never got one. I really wanted one, but I found out about it when their whole promotion thing was over. And I've been wanting. Crap! I thought he was staggered. I've been wanting a portable display for a while. Damn it! Now that I have one, I love having a portable display. It's just so handy. Yeah, Lee Pow. Yeah. They were the ones they had. It was oh god. Almost 2 years ago now that they had like a really hard push where they offered a bunch of people portable displays. Like I saw everybody showing them. Like I'm talking people who just did sketch comedy on TikTok, people who were doing streaming, people who did tech reviews, and like there were people that did like those wife and husband prank videos, you know, those real total authentic prank videos. Even I saw them promoting them. Lots of people did Lee Pow, and I really wanted one. I contacted them, but I never heard back. But it was right as their whole thing was ending. And now I'm with I bought one from Neophyte, I think is what the company's called. It's a little 14-inch, but oh, I wish Lee Pow would have sent me one because I would have taken advantage of a portable monitor so long ago. Justin, I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok right now, actually. So I'm on all three. But yeah, I've seen some of the really cool stuff you've gotten, man. There's some stuff that I'm like, man, I want to try that. Like some of the lighting stuff you've shown. I don't know. There's been quite a few things. It's really cool. I think whether or not you're making money doing TikTok, for me, the stuff that you can try out can be. Oh crap. I guess this can almost make up for getting paid, because I know there's stuff like the headphone, the speakers I got, or the LED thing, or the neon sign that I got. I would have eventually bought those, and that alone saved me a bunch of money not having to buy them. Yeah, you love it with your 360, and that was it. I was very much like I like playing with my brother and stuff. Not so much anymore because now we work a lot. We don't get a lot of chances to hang out, but it's perfect for going to somebody's house and bringing it along and being able to play. Or like Alana and I sometimes will go visit her family for like a small like weekend vacation or whatever. And it's like I can take the little monitor with me so I can still plug in a Switch or whatever, or plug in even my tablet to use for videos. Just little things like that can make it totally worthwhile. Said, I don't know where those are, but I'll figure out what to do. No worries. Come on, big guy. Holy crap. Stop it. Trying to like aggro him out of this room. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, the archers, duh. I didn't even get one hit off and I'm almost dead already. Okay, here we go. Oh, did I poke you in the eye? You don't like that? Whoa. I keep trying to dual wield like the two-handed weapon this thing. But I guess I can't with the club. Can I get a death count? Oh, I should. I'll have to do it for the next stream. Oh no! Ouch. Whew, that was close. Okay, we are out of uh-oh. I can't remember how to do the angry thing. Ah, there it is. Crap. I was trying to figure out how to do that thing, the special attack thing. Oh. It's a different input. I saw that it said push the Y button, but it's not working. Maybe I have to push Y on something else. But just try it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? Like, you get to try things without the fear of whether it's worth the money or not, if you know what I mean. Matthew, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, Y and RB. Okay. Ha! Okay, perfect. Thank you. But yeah, that's exactly it, man. The hair thing, right? I've been looking at the hair thing for a long time. Before I started TikTok, one of my friends came over. I hadn't seen him in a few years, and he was wearing a hat. He never wore hats, and then he eventually like opened up and he's like, "No, I got a hair transplant," and I was totally down. I was like, "I want to get a hair transplant. I think that's so cool. Like that's a great way to help with the hair situation," and so I was looking into doing that, and then my car started to fail, so I had to get a car, and so that was kind of off the table for me. And so I was trying to find other ways. Like I was like, okay, I'll try Rogaine, or I'll try like pills and see if I can do something to kind of help not grow it back, but at least thicken it a little bit and maybe keep what I still have. And it just never came about. And then I started seeing hair systems pop up. One guy that does like, he debunks people that talk to like ghosts and psychics and stuff. And he, out of nowhere, came up on my For You page, and him removing his hair system. And he's like, no, I'm actually bald, and this is what I look like without it. And this is me reapplying a new hair system. And I had no idea. And I was like, oh my God, if his looks that good, maybe that's something I can do. And then I saw another guy who was around my age, and his whole TikTok was just like IRL stuff, just stuff about his life. And then one day he did one of those videos, and then he blew up because of that. And his hair looked ridiculously authentic. And once I saw that, I was like, you know what? I want to try it. And I saw the prices, and I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And then I saw one that was very realistic looking in Toronto, but they wanted $1,500 for just the hairpiece. And then the guy wanted me to pay $300 for install plus $100 every 2 weeks to get him to maintain it. And I was like, that's way too much. Like at that point, I'm paying for a hair transplant. And then I got connected with Lord Hair, so I got to try it without having to pay for it. Wait, I can't see it because my OBS is frozen. Give me a second here. I'm looking on my tablet. Give me a second. Lolmaster, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I was looking at it, and my whole concern was like, even if I buy one that's relatively budget friendly, like Lord Hair is, it's like, I don't want to spend the money and get it put on and then hate it and then have it kind of just be a waste of a few $100s. So having the opportunity to try without having to buy, and now I know I love it, is worth not getting paid for it, because now I know that I want to spend the money on it, and I'm okay with that. Just like for tech, you know, like I know that I really enjoy my Edifier speakers, so I know next time I buy speakers, or if I'm looking into new speakers, I'm gonna go with Edifier again because I really like them, and that part makes it worth it, even if I'm not getting paid, even though the work that I can put into some videos can be a lot of work, and the item I get might only be worth $100. It can make it worth it. It can absolutely make it worth it. Oh, nice. You could use Prime through your phone. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, and this has been life-changing, and I got to try it through a collab. Like that's the thing that I think is really cool. I would like to make money doing content. You know, sometimes I see people that have followings as large as I do, and they make pretty decent money. But I'm happy with like the cool tech, because tech is expensive and sometimes it's useless. Oh man, you love that little tune? Yeah, I used it's the forest theme. What's her name? Saria's theme, I think is what it's called, from Ocarina of Time, and I redid it on my keyboard. Sedradur, I'm sorry. I'd have to actually set it up, and then I'd have to like alt tab every time I died, and it would just kind of kill the pace. So I'll do it afterwards, because I'm gonna have to like download something to actually be able to just push a button and have the counter go up every time. Yes, Kay, I am playing Elden Ring, even though I'm getting my butt kicked. All right, big guy, come on, let's do this. Ouch. Stop it. I'm dodging at really bad times. All right, big boy. My God. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, right? Like there's definitely a need to, once you're at the level you're at where your quality is good and people are actually looking out for your opinion on tech, yeah, you got to get to a point where you're like, no, I'm not going to do this for free. I would like to get paid. But then there are certain companies that you're like, how can I not say yes to you? Like, I would love to work with Aperture. My one lens is from them. I have a light from them as well. And I have something else from them. I can't remember what it is right now. But I have a few Aperture products, and I really, really like them. Or is it? No, not a lens from Aperture. My lens is for somebody else. But I have like a few lights and stuff from them, and I love their stuff. I would love to work with them one day. So it's like at that point, yeah, you're gonna kind of look the other way when it comes to the rules you've set for yourself, for sure. There was one company I was working with, and I signed an NDA, so I can't even say who it was. The product never came out, and if it is gonna come out, I still can't talk about it because that would go against the NDA. But I was working with a really, really big company, signed a contract with them and everything. And then I got ghosted last minute by them. I think it was more to do with the pandemic and the lack of microchips and stuff for them to make it. But when they offered to work with me, I was on cloud 9. I couldn't believe they wanted to work with me. And then when they ghosted me, I was really sad. Damn it. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I'm trying really hard to not die. What the hell? Night Owl, how you doing, man? Whoa. Holy crap, he knocked down the tree. Oh, he's getting vicious. Oh God, I'm not gonna do this. There's no way I'm doing this. Damn it. Damn it. Is OBS struggling for me? Is OBS struggling? I'm sorry. For those of you who are joining right now, I'm having a major issue with my PC. My OBS fully crashed. I can't see what's happening on screen right now. Basically, I was in the middle of gaming and then all of a sudden Elden Ring minimized and then everything froze. So on my OBS, I can see my audio levels moving up and down. Oh, even OBS minimized. I can't see OBS. I'm looking at TikTok Live Studio. But the levels minimized, or the levels are showing, but everything else is frozen. So like I'm still at the very beginning, the tutorial section on my screen, and I'm just frozen smiling. So OBS is completely frozen. I can't switch scenes. I can't do anything. But it is showing on stream. So like if I press, it should have switched over to the camera, and hopefully it switched back to gameplay now. Let me see. I'm looking at YouTube right now. Yeah, so it did. So OBS is responding. It's just not showing on my screen. So I can't actually see anything that's happening. So when alerts happen, I have to just kind of hold off and watch my tablet until it pops up to see it. Everything crashed. I think it has to do with my RAM. I think I'm pushing it too hard by running TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at once. Oh, no, said no tips. I'm okay with losing a million times. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's the part that really is messing with me, Night Owl, is that when it happened, I thought my stream crashed because my camera was frozen, but the gameplay was still showing, but it was like in very slow motion. Like I'm talking like 1 frame a second type slow motion. But everybody in chat's like, no, we can still see you. We can still see you. And I was like, no, it's frozen. I'm like, it just hasn't caught up to you guys yet. And then everybody kept saying, no, it's fine. It's fine. So I look over at my phone and the game was fine. It was still running, and then everything froze. But gameplay is still running. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll just go this way. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I think it's my RAM. I think I'm just pushing way too hard by having so many instances open plus the game. So that's my guess right now. I don't know. But as long as it's working. Ah, I did it too early. All right, we're already out of health. Okay. I saw somebody mention that there's a couple of other bosses I can try, so I think after I die here, we might explore somewhere else for a little bit. I'm not going to be live much longer, though, because I promised my daughter we were going to bake some cinnamon buns, and I know I have to let the dough rise for at least 40 minutes to an hour. Whoa! The camera messed me up. I thought it was facing one way, and then it turned the other. Night Owl, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm struggling because the controls are weird. The controls are different than what they are on Dark Souls, just different enough that little things can kind of be hard to get used to. At the same time, it's just enough of the same controls that you can feel comfortable playing. But yeah, it's different. It's taking me a little bit to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm loving it. And it's really pretty. Like, it's kind of dumb how pretty this game is. I love the really, really vast places that I can explore. Okay, so it's telling me to go that way, but I'm really scared too. I definitely lost all of my souls, so that's out the window now. You missed this game, Gregory? Now, why do you miss it? Did you, like, get rid of it, or do you mean, like, now that you've beaten it, you kind of don't have a reason to play, and you miss that excitement that you used to have? That's the tree she wants to go to, but it's scary. You know what, man? It's not for everybody. It's really not. And I think I wouldn't like it as much if I was playing this on my own. Holy crap, there's a lot of them there. One of the things with, like, the Soulsborne series is that it can be very infuriating. And playing it on stream makes that much more manageable because I'm laughing at the fact that I'm so terrible. And I know a lot of people are like...
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Who are you? Where are you? Are you the ones talking to me? It makes it easier because I know there are people that are very upset with the way that I play. And so the fact that they're upset that I can't play it the way that they want me to play it makes it more fun for me. Also, the fact that I'm on camera, it's... Shush. It's kind of that thing. I don't know if you've ever heard of the theory where they place mirrors behind cashiers because when somebody's being a Karen, they're less likely to go, like, off the rails because they can see themselves. And when you see yourself being stupid, it makes you kind of control yourself a bit more. So it's kind of the same theory. Is I can't get super mad because I know I'm on camera and I know it can come back to haunt me. So I'm able to rein it in a bit more. So that helps with the stream, but it's definitely not for everybody. When I played Dark Souls 1, there were multiple attempts at beating that game where I had to restart it because I'd get so mad at the game that I wouldn't want to play, and then I'd stop playing, and then I'd forget what I was doing and have to restart. It's definitely not for everyone, though. But that feeling of achievement by the end of it is so worth it. Right now, what I'm struggling with this game that I'm hoping I'll get the gist of it is I don't know where to go. And that I'm a little bit... If I was playing this on my own, that would be something that I would struggle with. Thankfully, with the stream, it makes it a little bit easier because I've got the goal of streaming for a couple of hours, so that pushes me to keep trying. And then once I get the groove, I know I'm going to love it. But it's that mentality sometimes that can kind of help you get past it. But the reward is worth it. Once you beat that boss and you feel that elation, that's what makes it worth it. But some people can't get to that point, and they'll miss out on the elation. And for some people, the frustration is just so high that even when you get that final success, it's not worth the outcome, right? Lols, I'm so happy I'm playing this.
Yeah, you there?
Parker, no, it's okay.
Pretending you can't see me.
It's okay. If I don't see him, I don't see him. I'm okay with that. Although there's a bunch of signs here.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Ha!
What'd you go and do that for?
Oh.
Yes.
Whoa, he's weird looking.
Remember, some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, when they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned.
Oh, poor little
So this is all
weird
I have
guy.
to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
That's kind of heartbreaking.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
That's really sad. That's really sad. Mutt Sniping, hello. Did you have a different name before? It's been a while. A lot has happened over the last little while, so I'm really bad with usernames. But yes, I actually stopped streaming for over a year. About a year and 2 months, maybe 3. I completely didn't stream at all, and I've just started streaming again about a month ago.
Right. But I'll need it. My knees.
Okay, so... oh, there's another... No, that's the storm gate. That's not where I want to go. Let's just explore. Let's see if I can figure out something else to see. But yeah, this game, it's definitely not for everybody. I definitely think that there's an extra bit of value by playing with somebody else to kind of help you get past some of the difficulty. I don't know about Elden Ring. I can't speak about Elden Ring specifically, but I know with Dark Souls and that, when you have a second player, the difficulty of the enemies goes up, but having somebody else helps distract the enemy, which then can in turn make the game a little bit easier. So that can make it a bit more fun to kind of endure, but definitely no judgment if you don't get into a game. One of the reasons I like playing it is because I suffer, and since I suffer, people get a good laugh out of it. It's like the horror thing. Watching me scream and freak out is not necessarily fun, but I know it's fun for everybody else, and then that in turn makes it fun for me. You used to binge watch the Hey Retro stuff. I haven't done one of those in a while. I'm actually a little bit nervous about doing a Hey Retro because, one, I haven't really been streaming lately, so I don't have a lot of Hey Retro stuff that's happening right now. Like, it's not something that I've seen a lot of, because I was just using things that real people said on stream to me, but I haven't streamed in a while, so I don't really know what kind of viewers there are right now. I also... Oh. I feel like I'll die if I go down there. But I've also not done it because I have hair now, and I don't know how Buddy's going to look with hair. So I'm a little bit anxious about that. I got to figure something out. I will do something with Hey Retro, though. I do, Dakota, but I kept dying at the same boss. So I was trying to see if I could, like, find somewhere else to wander around and maybe get a bit more experience so I can level up a bit. More runes or whatever they're called. Whoa. Oh, those are wolves. Okay. I can, but I don't know what guide the gatekeeper for those returning means. Yeah, I can wear a hat. The only thing is I already have kind of a large head. It's very rare that a hat fits me properly. Like my snapbacks that I have up on the ceiling over there. I don't know. You can't see them, but I have a bunch of snapbacks on the ceiling. You can see them in some videos. Actually, you might be able to see it here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a whole bunch of snapbacks up there. And I have to have them literally on the very last little hole for them to even fit. And even then they fit slightly. It's not that they're tight. It's just that the snapback is now really weak. And so it doesn't sit properly. And that was when I was fully shaved. And you see me wear the Zelda hat and the Nintendo hat a whole lot. And it's because those are the only two hats that fully fit me properly. The Zelda hat is one that Tara got me, and luckily she found one that actually fits, and it fits perfectly. But it fit perfectly without hair. So now when I have hair, I actually have to like almost sit it back a bit further so it doesn't like squeeze my head as much, just because it's tighter because of the hair. So I haven't tried doing like wearing the hat the way I would for those characters. Like I haven't done the, hey, what's going on, Retro? I haven't worn his hat because he wears it backwards. I haven't worn it with the hair to see how it works. I'm a little anxious about that, to see how I'm going to get it to work. But the upside is the, you know, what's up, bros, that guy. Now that I have hair, I can actually like place it on top of my head, and it'll look even more ridiculous with it like sitting on my head. Whereas before, when I was bald, it wasn't really obvious that it was sitting on top of my head. But having a big head is not fun. There's one company, Mammoth Hats, I think is what they're called, and they did a few ads about having a big head. And I've tried commenting on their videos because I would love to get a hat from them. Although I don't know if they like make custom hats, because if they did a custom hat, oh man, would I ever want my logo on a hat. So you get it? Yeah, I did a chorus line, which for those who don't know anything about musicals is a musical, and it's basically about auditioning for a show. And part of the audition process is you're going to learn a routine. That's what is happening in the show. And they make you wear top hats, fake top hats. My top hat had to have slits cut into it because the top hat didn't fit. It was supposed to be a one-size-fits-all, and mine didn't. So they had to cut slits into my hat so when I would put it on, it'd be able to stretch and go over my head. And then the final number, we actually wear the proper top hats, and the same thing. They had to cut slits. That's the only way I knew which hat was mine, because it had slits on it. It's the big brains. It's all the big brains. Yeah, Dakota, I'm learning. Whoa! I'm learning it's very different. There's a lot more. I find that there's more of an AI element to it. Like earlier, when I went into a spot, a guy rang a horn, and then a whole bunch of NPCs came out after me. Whereas like Dark Souls, you trigger one of them, and the other ones just ignore you the whole time until you get close enough to trigger the other ones. So that's something that I'm very impressed by, but I also know it's going to have to make me think differently, because now I have to be careful about approaching enemies. Vanquishing enemy group will replenish your flask, the number of flasks, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't know about this game in particular, Arn, but definitely in other Soulsborne games, the club tends to be pretty good. It's very high in strength and can be not overpowered, but can definitely make a difference in fighting. Whoa, he knocked me over the edge. Oh god, I'm dead. That was weird. That was weird. Now, Dirk, what is it that is different of this game that makes you like it versus a regular Souls game? Damn it. That really sucks. Alright. Well, I better try to fight some stuff and try to level up then. Instead of wandering around, maybe level up a little bit. Yeah, at least I got down there. And go. And they feel claustrophobic. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And they're also very maze-like. Like, you can get confused as to where you're going because it's so enclosed. And then all of a sudden, you're trying to remember how to get to a certain area you explored earlier, but you weren't ready to really explore. And then when you try to get back to it, it's impossible to remember how to get there because you can't just head north. Instead, you have to hit like 10 different corridors to get to the place you want. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Oh, I meant to say this last week or on Monday, and I completely forgot. I even like said, copyright, nobody steal my idea. My idea, somebody who pops in on the chat, they're coding a game, and I was saying that if I could code, this would be my game idea. I would like to see an MMO with Dark Souls mechanics. So something like Guild Wars or WoW, where it's a world like that, but you have Dark Souls battling style. So instead of just like clicking 1 to do a fire spell and 2 to use invisibility or whatever, you're physically inputting and dodging and doing all that, and it's not a lot of RNG. I would love to see an MMO like that. Obviously, it would be really, really hard to get it done and very, very expensive, and no dev really wants to take on that load. I think that would be so cool to see because, yeah, the lack of open world, I can see why people wouldn't like that in a Souls game. But if they did like an MMO style game where these kind of controls made a difference, it would be really cool, I think. Oh, God. I'm dead. Ha! No, I'm not. I was kidding. A Horizon MMO. That would be really cool. So I got Horizon when it first launched, and I played it for like an hour, and it was one of those, it wasn't that I didn't like the game. It was one of those, I played it for like an hour and something else came out, and then I played that, and then I just never went back to Horizon because I couldn't remember what I was doing and I didn't want to start it again. Then I bought it for PC and I played for like an hour, and I stopped because I was in the middle of playing not after the fall, Days Gone. I was in the process of playing that. Never beat Days Gone. And I haven't gone back to Horizon. And then I got Alana Horizon Forbidden West for Christmas. And now she's been playing that. And now I want to go back and play Horizon because I want to see Forbidden West. And I want to buy a PlayStation VR 2 just to play the Horizon VR game. Only for that. I think that would be a really cool world to see in VR. Not in VR, in an MMO. Because it's such a wide world with so many like factions and stuff, I think that would be a really cool world to see in an MMO. Feels like Zelda had a... Yeah. Best couple games ever. This will make or break a relationship. I actually played Dark Souls 2 with Alana, and we played for a bit, but then she got to a point where the skill level required was a little bit above what she could do, just because she's the kind of player that when she panics, she just starts mashing buttons. And so in a Souls game, you can't really do that. And so we would get to a point where even leveling up just wasn't enough. She needed to improve her reaction time, and it was a lot of a struggle. And obviously with Dark Souls, you need like embers or you need humanity or whatever. And we would run out of that, and then we couldn't play together. And then she would struggle playing by herself. And so it just became kind of it became more of a struggle than it was worth to play together. And so we stopped. But yeah, I like playing Soulsborne in co-op. Redrix, hello. Hello from Canada. How is Denmark? How's the weather over there? Aksu, hello. Welcome to you as well. But yeah, I love what I've tried of the Horizon games. I've loved a lot. Graphically, they're really impressive. Like Horizon Zero Dawn is, a relatively older game, and it still looks really good. I'm really excited for Forbidden West because I'm impressed with how beautiful it looks. Come on. I don't know if I could do 2 guys at once. But I think an MMO of that would be awesome. Stop it! I'm staggered! Oh god! I can't see the alert. I'll see it in a second. Ashu the Pro, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Sorry, my responses to the alerts are kind of slow. My OBS is frozen, and so I actually can't see anything on screen until it pops up on the stream itself. And my stream is obviously delayed because I'm using Restream, so there's a few seconds between when I hear something and when I actually can see it. So I apologize, but thank you. Oh, I died. I was too busy talking. You have Forbidden West? I got it for Alana, and she was mentioning yesterday, the day before, that the story has gotten really good at the point that she's at. I really need to play it. I really need to play it. Is it cold? Canada's great. We're having really weird weather right now, actually. I can hear it, but I can't see it. I'll tell you in a second. Arn, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, good to know. Yeah, Alana said that, you know, like she's obsessed with the game. Like she's 100%ed the game three times. Three times she's 100%ed. Dang it. Forbidden Dawn. Once on the PlayStation 4, once on the PlayStation 5, and once on PC. So she likes the game. So she started playing Forbidden West and she liked it anyway. But then she was like, the story has gotten so good at this point. Makes me really want to play it. It's supposed to be phenomenal. I'm really, really hoping that I get my brain together so I can beat the first one so I can start playing the second one. But Redrix, yeah, Canada's having really weird weather. Right now we're supposed to be in like the coldest of the cold of our year. Usually around February, end of February, beginning of March is like when it gets as cold as possible. And it's usually pretty rough. But like I was out all day yesterday in just a long sleeve shirt. No jacket needed whatsoever. It was chilly. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be able to be outside for 2 or 3 hours without a jacket, but I could wear a small spring jacket and be fine, which is really weird for Canada because this temperature that we have now is what we should have been feeling in like September, beginning of October. And we're in February now and it's still this weather. It's a little disheartening, although I hate winter, so I'm okay with that. But it's a little bit uncomfortable to know that Canada's weather is as weird as it is right now. Yet parts of Canada are like in 3 feet of snow, ice frigid levels of temperature. So it's like our area is like in this weird temperature window. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, Tara, it's very similar here. We were at like 8 degrees yesterday. Like I'm right by the river, right? So we have that like warm front because of the river. It keeps my city a lot warmer. Like when the big storm happened, I was looking at some of the areas that were getting way worse snow than we were. Mind you, the snow stuck around here a lot longer than it did everywhere else. But we didn't have those ridiculous temperatures that some of the places were getting. Did I say February? I'm thinking we're in February. No, January. You're right. But even for January, end of January, we should be relatively cold. Like I should be sitting closer to like -15 to -25 in that range on a regular basis. I'm sitting at like 3 degrees Celsius. I'm talking here Celsius, which is really weird. It's really weird to be sitting at that temperature right now for Canada. Oh, and windy. Gross. Yeah, Dakota, it's exactly the same here. It's been raining. So we have no snow at all. Like, at all. And we've had a little bit of rain on and off for the last few days. Okay. How many? So I've got 400. I need 600 to level up. But yeah, it's been stupid. Like, we had the snowstorm for wintertime, and it lasted a few days, and now it's gone. And now it's literally spring weather, or fall weather. It's really strange here. Gingy, yes, it is my first time playing. That's why I'm asking for no backseating, only because I don't know what I'm doing. And so that surprise of finding random bosses or finding items and stuff is keeping it exciting. Although, because I'm streaming, I'm not paying attention, so I'm kind of wandering around a lot right now, which is okay. I do have to stop streaming in a little bit, in like 10 minutes. Yeah, Tara, exactly. It's so weird for it not to be freezing outside. It's weird for me not to have to warm up the car. Like, I'm still warming it up, but it's weird not to have to worry about snow the whole time and to have to worry about cleaning off the driveway every other day. It's rain. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. I didn't get to buy my winter tires this year because I was gonna buy them, and then I don't know if you heard about the whole thing that happened with Sobeys. And they got, like, somebody did one of those, like, hijacking things where they stole their computer information. And because of that, I didn't get paid last month on time. and I was going to buy my winter tires. And because I fell behind with all my bills because I didn't get paid, I wasn't able to buy it. And then the snowstorm hit. And then at that point, I was like, oh, well, now we're pretty much in January. We've got like, what, another month and a half of snow left. And then the winter tires aren't really going to be needed. And the way the temperature is, it's not worth buying them. But, you know, a couple years ago, not buying winter tires, you were going to suffer for 4 or 5 months. Now it's like, we've had 1 week of snow. Yeah, it's so weird. Wow, fantastic tech. You know, like, I think you're cool and I look up to you, but that's just crossing a boundary. That's just crossing a boundary. I agree, Dylan. I just haven't bought them because I didn't have the money. The person who hijacked the Sobeys thing, one of the results of it was that they didn't pay us. And because I didn't get paid, I was literally living off my line of credit. And so I paid off my line of credit, and now my bank account is empty. So it's very much a moment of I have to catch up. I'm hoping that by next month, I will be caught up and be able to get some winter tires if winter catches up. But right now, the temperature's fine. Like, it's 8 degrees outside. So even then, my winter tires wouldn't be worth buying because I would just wear them down with this temperature. But normally, I have winter tires. It's just the other thing that happened was that I went through 3 cars in the span of a month and a half. Or 2 months and a half. 2 months and a half, I went through 3 cars. So it was a lot of money put down, a lot of money gone. And then I didn't get paid the very next month. So it's been a really stressful amount of time. So it's like, it's that kind of situation where a whole bunch of stuff happened all at once, and it just like put me in a really deep financial hole. So it's been rough. We're catching up now, but still. It's been so long. There was a band command. I just don't remember what it was. Tara. But that's life. Okay. Alex. Oh, the thing is like invisible. I couldn't see it. Alex, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry I missed the alert. But thank you for the follow. All I'm trying to do is level up. Oh, man. What is backseating? When somebody comes in and starts telling you how to play the game and what to do and where to go. Like if somebody comes in and they're constantly like, oh, you gotta parry. No, you gotta wait till this time. Now you gotta head this way. You head north and that kind of thing. Because it's my first time playing, I'm trying really hard to suffer, pretty much.
Slightly smiling face, slightly smiling face, slightly smiling face.
28 months. Thank you so much for the sub. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Sorry for the delay. I have to watch it on YouTube because my OBS is frozen. I can't see anything. Kotas, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the little channel that we have here on this corner of the internet. Having way too much fun to suffer. Yeah, I actually am. I am. And I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, now I gotta find out where I died. I still have no orientation on this map, so I'm just gonna look for the big yellow guy. Ah, there's the big yellow guy. All right, Warthog, you want to fight? Let's do this. I'll fight you. Gina, I hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well. Hope you had a good holiday. Yeah. It's my favorite part of watching somebody play these games for the first time is when they walk into a room and get completely destroyed by like a surprise enemy or a surprise trap. It's not so fun when you're the one experiencing it, but it's fun watching other people experience it. Okay, the big guy killed me, but where did I actually die? Wait, that logo points me to it, right? A little thing on the map, I think. Ah! He's right there! No, go away! I'm just trying to pick up my thing! There it is. There it is. Just get my souls, please. Or whatever they're called. My I don't know what they're called. Run away! Go, 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 go. Get away from this guy. Oh my god. Look, man, if Porky Pig was your pet, I'm sorry. Ha, you're stuck. You're stuck. Oh no, he's not stuck. He got out. Ah, run. No, get away from me. Okay. I'm playing on PC, Crypto. I'm playing on PC. But I'm using an Xbox controller to do it. Oh, that was scary. Okay, I'll allow a tip right now. Normally, I'd prefer no, but because I'm wandering around and just dying constantly, go for it. Go for it.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Earth Tree.
Crypto, I have no idea.
Once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren.
Hold on a sec.
But now, it is all that guides you. Also, I hear.
I love the way that
See them
the
come,
voice actors do these characters.
rays of grace
That soft, soothing voice.
that guide you through your burden.
Okay, so Crypto, I don't know how many frames I'm getting. I don't have it up on screen. But I'm also very, very much overburdening my PC right now. I am streaming out to Restream to get it out to YouTube and Twitch. I'm also running an instance, streaming it out to TikTok. And I'm running an instance to run my webcam. So I have 3 instances, Slobs, OBS, and TikTok Live Studio, all running at the same time while streaming from 2 of those while playing the game. So even if I am getting pretty decent frames, they're nowhere near what they're going to be once I'm actually not streaming. So I don't know what I'm playing. This is my very first time even running the game. So I don't know what my frame rate is. I'm assuming right now it's probably running at around 45 to somewhere between 45 and 60 because it's relatively smooth on my side. I think I have TikTok capped at 30 just to kind of help with the burden on my PC. But on my screen, it's running, it looks like 60 to me, but I'm going to give it the benefit of doubt and say closer to 45 to 60. But I am running a 3070 with a Ryzen 7. So it's not a slouch PC. It's not a giant like beast of a PC, but it's not a slouch. On the map, there's a little stone pillar thing. It's a map for the area you're in. Okay, okay, okay. I'll probably be ending in like 10 more minutes, S. Not too much longer. Texas, how you doing, man? How are things going? Welcome. Follow the road. Follow the road. I don't know if it's capped, Night Owl, actually. Somebody else was just asking me about what frame rate I'm getting. I don't know if it's actually capped in this.
Shall I turn? Let my share them with me.
Okay, so
Thoughts,
I'm going to do strength only because
the principles.
pretty sure clubs use strength. But yeah, I'm going to guess it's uncapped, Night Owl. After everything they went through with Dark Souls 1, I'm going to guess it's uncapped, but I can't know for sure because I haven't really looked into this game. I've tried so hard to avoid everything and not know what to do, not know what to expect. But in turn, that kind of... Okay, let's follow this road. Let's go all the way around here and see where this goes. Because I didn't want anything spoiled. And sometimes when you look up things, even technical things, they'll just give away little details that kind of ruins the fun. Texas, I'm good. I can't complain either. I can't complain either. I was actually talking about this last night. I had a doctor's appointment. You know, I have heart issues and stuff, and I've been seeing a cardiologist. And they upped a few of my medications, changed a few of my medications, and the doctor wanted to be safe, so he had me wear a monitor for 24 hours. And I returned the monitor, and I had a follow-up. They booked everything at once, the monitor and then the follow-up. And the follow-up was going to be a virtual meeting. And after I returned the monitor, at the end of that day, they messaged me and they're like, hey, the doctor wants to see you. He doesn't want to do a virtual consult. And I was like, oh God, usually if a doctor changes the meeting from virtual to in person, it's probably not good news. And so I was all stressed out for like a week, worrying about what he was going to say, thinking that, you know, there was something wrong. And I get there, and it turns out he's just being assessed. He did his training in the States, and now he's working in Canada. He's Canadian, but he did his training in the States. Now he's working in Canada, and Canada has much higher regulations when it comes to healthcare, and so they have to watch him and assess him and stuff. So he wanted me face to face because I'm not allowed to count as one of his patients if he hasn't physically seen me, and so he had to see me, and then I had to sign a waiver and all that. Very stressful to say the least. Thankfully, it was nothing, but that's where I've been. So I'm almost like on cloud nine because it was nothing. It was just him needing somebody to sign off on him getting assessed. But yeah, it was a really nice feeling knowing that it was nothing. It was just him going, oh no, it's just because I need to be assessed for my license, and that's it. Because I genuinely thought he was going to be like, hey, your heart is failing, or hey, like there's a weird arrhythmia and we need to get on top of that. Instead, he's just like, no, everything's good. He's like, I just need, it's a technicality. I need to see you before I actually do anything. So he's like, okay, cool. But outside of that, life is great. Life is great. Chemo, hello. Yeah. Yeah, somebody else mentioned it, but my whole computer froze. I can't open anything. Like OBS is frozen. When I tried to open my browser, it's frozen. All of it's frozen. I can't do anything. The only way I could have fixed it is by fully stopping the stream and restarting it. So instead of doing it, we're playing Eden Ring today. All right, S, see you later. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, well, Dirk, it was his secretary, so it was her fault for making it sound that way. It wasn't him. He's really cool. He's a really, really nice doctor. And the funny thing is, because he's getting assessed, he needs to do things a certain way. You know, it's like with everything, right? Like, no matter what kind of job you have, like, let's say, even if you're a burger flipper at McDonald's, when you're doing your job, you're just doing it, right? Like, you wait for the buzzer, and then you flip the burger, and then you use the machine to put the mayonnaise, like the little handheld thing to use for the mayonnaise. You just do it. But if somebody's assessing you, you almost have to talk about it. It's like, oh, the burger is at 100 and whatever degrees. That means it's cooked and it's safe to eat. And I'm going to put exactly this many ounces of mayonnaise. And like, that's how we had to do my assessment. So he's sitting there and he's literally going, okay, I'm palpating this part of his stomach and I'm listening for the intestinal movements. And now I am taking the arterial pulses of both radial pulses and blah, blah, blah. And so he's doing all that. And then at the end, he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I don't like to talk to myself. I'm being assessed. And he goes, and because they're assessing me, I have to tell them what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. No worries. But it felt like I was having a student look at me, even though he's a specialist. He's young. He's really young. But it was like, he felt embarrassed that I had to come in for this, but it's how it is. You know, it's life. But it was fine. I mean, I went to nursing school, so everything he did was actually what I was trained in as well. And so he was doing all of them, and I was trying to remember what each thing was and like what signs I'm looking for as he's doing them. And there is one sign that's a little bit concerning that he found, but he's not my family doctor, so he didn't talk about it. But I have to bring it up with my family doctor because it can be a sign of something pretty serious. Hopefully it's nothing, but still. But yeah, the whole time I'm watching him, he's like taking the pulses, and I'm like, okay, if I'm taking that pulse, I'm gonna be listening for this. And he's like, no, I'm listening for bruise in his aorta, and I'm like, okay, I remember what bruise sounds like, and it's like a sloshing sound in your pulse, which means that there's a blockage, which can be incredibly dangerous. So it's like all that stuff. It was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, I was really, really stressed, Weewin. I was really stressed because it's usually bad news, right? Like if you don't hear from your doctor, it's usually no big deal. But as soon as they called me to be like, hey, he doesn't want to see you online. He wants to see you face to face. I was like, oh God, if he's going to see me face to face, like, is he going to run a bunch of other tests, or is he going to like explain to me what he's found and then explain why all these new tests have to be done? Like, oh God, so I'm freaking out. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be stopping now, actually. For those of you who don't know, I did a doctor's appointment about a year ago. And they gave me a Holter monitor, which is a machine. It's like an ECG that you carry with you, and I had to wear it for 48 hours. At the end of that ECG, they took the results and sent them to my family doctor, and he looked at them, and the results he got indicated a heart attack. And so at the time, I was having a lot of heartburn issues, and I don't have GERD, but my heartburn can feel very painful, like to the point where like my left arm starts to hurt. And so, you know, those are symptoms of a heart attack as well. But I thought it was heartburn, so I wasn't too concerned. But when he said that, I was like, oh God, did I actually have a heart attack? So that's how I met the cardiologist. And then the cardiologist checked and he said everything was fine. So when he called me in, I was like, oh God, did his follow-up result incorrectly? Because I had the halter from my doctor, then the cardiologist did a shorter halter, and then this was a third halter he did, and this is the one he wanted to see me on. So I was like, was the middle halter wrong and it was actually a heart attack, and now he's going to call me in to test me? That's why I was so stressed out about it. And then when he's like, no, I'm just being assessed, I was like, oh, thank God. I feel so much better now. Dirk, I worked in healthcare, so I try to be more open about healthcare and stuff, because too many people ignore symptoms, and then by the time they see the doctor, it's too late and they've already done the damage. And most people don't want to admit that they're getting sick or that they're getting older or that there is something wrong with them. And so they don't go see the doctor because they're like, it's no big deal. It's just a little bit of chest pain. But then they have a massive heart attack, and next thing you know, they can't even, run for more than 10 steps without having severe chest pains. Whereas if they would have gone to the doctors when they were in their 30s, they would be perfectly fine in their 50s. So I try to talk about it a lot more openly, because then maybe that'll trigger somebody to go see the doctor if they see something. Mind you, people in the States, you have to pay to go see the doctor, so it's not as free as being able to just walk in and be like, hey, I have this weird feeling. Can you check me out? But sometimes it's worth that extra bit of money for that peace of mind that you're okay. So I try to be open about it, because I've seen too many cases of people who are perfectly fine and then they pay for it in the long run. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to stop. I got to get going. There are so many people watching and I am so disappointed that I have to stop. But I promised my daughter I was going to help her make some cinnamon buns. And I have to rise the bread with her and everything. And that's probably going to take about an hour. So I want to make sure that I do that with her. Hopefully they come out good. I don't know. I used to work at Cinnabon, and the Cinnabon I worked at, we made them from scratch. We didn't do the frozen buns. We fully made the dough. We had to rise the dough, and then we had to manually roll them. And so I haven't done it in a few years, but I used to make them and they were pretty good. So I'm hoping I can teach my daughter and we can do some cinnamon buns. I'll be back on, the plan right now is to be back on Tuesday, and we're going to continue with Elden Ring on Tuesday. Maybe I'll actually beat a boss. I don't know. I'm going to replay on my own. One, so I can pay more attention to what's happening in the story and figure out what's going on. I'm going to start a new story. Don't think I'm going to move forward with this. And two, because I want to see what it looks like with my graphics at full tilt. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for spending time with me. I will be back on Tuesday with some more Elden Ring. And if you can't make it Tuesday, I'll be back on Thursday, and we're going to continue with Resident Evil 2. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. This has been really fun. Now let's see if I can actually turn off my streams. TikTok. Can you turn off? Yes, I can turn off TikTok. All right. See you later, TikTok. Thanks for hanging out. And everybody else, exit my studio for TikTok. That's gone. Jack Plays Games. How you doing? I'm literally heading out right as you say hi. I'm loving it. It's very hard. It's very, very hard, but I'm loving it. It's so much fun. I like the open world. I love the graphics. I'm having a lot of fun, and it feels smoother and faster, but not janky fast. It feels more responsive. That's what I'll say. It feels more responsive than Dark Souls, which is really nice to feel. I actually feel a difference this time. Thank you all for hanging out, Jack. I miss you, Jack. I miss seeing your face, man. Everybody else, I appreciate you all popping in. Hopefully I see you all soon. Enjoy your weekend. It's Friday, right? I work all weekend, so this is my beginning of the week. But everybody else, enjoy your weekend. Have a lot of fun. I love you all, and I'll see you in a few days. All right.